Look at all of you eager beavers today, dude. Eager beavers. Blink 182. No thanks. I have not played the new Spider-Man game. What condition is my condition in? Well, I mean, I woke up this morning with the sunshine shining in. I found my mind in a brown paper bag, and then I tripped on a cloud and fell 8 miles high. I tore my mind on a jagged sky. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in, you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, what condition my condition was in. Dun, 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 dun. You tore your mind on a biopsy needle, and then? Was that a Steppenwolf song you just referenced? No. That's a Kenny Rogers song. I saw myself crawling out as I was crawling in. Well, wound up so tight I couldn't unwind. It's such a good song. Yeah, 8 miles straight up downtown somewhere. It's a great song, man. I don't know where Kenny Rogers came up with that. Paul, I talked to my brother, a libertarian who thinks taxation is robbery but wants to be a cop. Most libertarians are very confused people. I found that the best thing to do is to just let them figure out their own hypocrisy, because if you try and lead them to it, they just don't seem to see it. They don't seem to be willing to see it. So I'd say let your brother continue to be a libertarian and work in a public service job. Let him become a cop and then realize that what he's doing is a direct contravention of all of his political beliefs, because you won't be able to convince him otherwise. Do you believe that a police officer should be on the same level as a doctor or a surgeon? I mean, on the same level. Are you talking about in terms of respect or what? No. Cops are probably the most important job in society. More important than politicians, more important than doctors, more important than lawyers, more important than teachers. The humble cop. The most important job in America. The humble cop. Yeah. The most powerful law enforcement official in America. The only law enforcement official that is sanctioned to kill you without a trial. It's an important job. A very important job. Most important job is farmer, no food otherwise. How about this? Most important job is farmer, no food otherwise. What's going to stop roving bands of thugs from stealing all of farmer's food? If farmer spends all of his labor, all the growing season growing food, and then a roving band of bandits come in on harvest day and steal all his bushels of wheat, he didn't feed anybody, did he? Now, he would have had there been a policeman present, wouldn't he have? Had there been cops to maintain social order, that farmer would have then done his very important job, delivering food to the hungry mouths, right? You see what I mean about cops being the most important job in society? Society doesn't exist without police. At all. At all. Without somebody out there to enforce the rules, there would be too many people that circumvented the rules for society to work. Farmer cock shotgun, you can take my cucumbers from my gold dead hands. Yeah, one shotgun's not gonna do much. Bandits get stopped by the guns the farmer owns. That's cute. That's real cute. Man, you watch too many movies. Too many holdout movies where one dude holds off a whole army of dudes. Listen to too many Alamo stories. That farmer's little shotgun or whatever he keeps in his house to protect his wheat doesn't protect shit. There has to be a sanctioned public force there to stop people from robbing, shooting, looting, killing, and raping one another. What's up, Trip? How you doing, man? Long time no see. I can't defend myself, so no one else can. This is a silly hypothetical. If all policemen disappeared from the streets today, there would be chaos tomorrow. You're silly, and your guns would just contribute to it. In fact, the fact that you have guns and are so hot to trot to defend yourself just underscores the point that I'm making. That's why we need to have a sanctioned public force that's in place to keep people like you from pulling their guns out and shooting anybody they want to. See? Mods or cops in this chat? Absolutely. You guys are the specters. You can't defend yourself, Paul. Others can. Get over it. Who's defending themselves? Who's living in a place with no cops? Go ahead and raise your hand. I'll wait. You think you're defending yourself because you got a little Glock under your pillow or something? No. The thin blue line, my friend. The thin blue line. Cops don't show up right away. Yeah, but guess who shows up in a society where there are no cops when a farmer gets rolled and has all his wheat stolen? Guess who investigates that crime and chases down those people? Nobody. I like quoting Manson sometimes. Nobody. No one. Nobody. It's just a silly thing. Like I love the superhero fantasies that gun owners have. I'm protecting myself. You know what, Cook? Some of us can protect ourselves. You know what gun owners do when somebody fucking breaks into their house or something, though? By and large. Doot, doot, doot. 911, what's your emergency? That tone changes, huh? Fucking Bobby Bush is in here pretending he's fucking John Wayne and shit, but I'm telling you, dude, as soon as somebody threatened him with some kind of fucking criminal violence, he'd be on the phone with the cops begging them to get there quick. Please, please, please. We don't call 911 in this house? Sure you don't, buddy. You've never had an opportunity to have to call 911. If you did, your fucking hand would be on. You know what you'd reach for, dude? You've got all this fucking fantasy in your head, like somebody's gonna kick down my door one day, but I got my shotty right here. You know what you're going to reach for when that actually happens? That phone. Doot, doot, doot. Bobby Bush trolling, that's okay. See, the great thing about trolls is Bobby Bush may or may not actually share the sentiments that he's in here, spouting. But there are a million fucking people out there that would make this same argument unironically and without trolling. So I'm still reacting to something that gets pandered around a whole lot. Not a waste of time. That's a good point. Yeah, I mean that's a point about trolls that most people I don't hear other people making. You know what I mean? It's one of the reasons why I feel trolls are a vital part of the new way that we communicate, this internet thing. Trolls are there to push people into different logical conclusions and to provide arguments for people that may not be present. Guns are a hobby, not a way of life. Yeah. Well, tell that to gun owners. Why does the McGuns crowd still think their guns keep tyranny at bay when it hasn't stopped the shredding of the Fourth Amendment? Or the Second, or the First? I don't know, man. I always wonder, like, what the... You know what I mean? I always ask dudes that use that tyranny buffer rhetoric, you know what I mean? I always ask. When I hear, like, well, it's only the citizenry that's armed that stands between the tyrant and the populace. I'm like, oh, okay. So what's the button? Huh? What's the button? Like, how much tyranny is too much tyranny? And when are you all going to uniformly hit the streets with your guns and sort things out? So is the president circumventing Congress to go to war whenever he wants? Is that enough tyranny? I don't know. Is our vote in national elections being circumvented and fucked with and tampered with and falsified? Is that enough tyranny? No? Not quite, huh? How about even the ones that take a hard line on stuns? Try and take it from my cold, dead hands, but yet they still just kind of sit by as little parts of guns and little types of guns get banned. Even the dudes they elect that are like staunch NRA supporters that hold up guns ban parts of their guns and they don't do shit. When's the button? When do the tyranny levels rise to the point where all these fucking hillbillies are gonna rise up and do something about it? Or are they just gonna... I think we all know the answer. All this tyranny rhetoric is all just... blah 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 blah. You're worried you'll snap soon? Damn. Here, take 300 seconds to chill the fuck out. I want you to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth that entire 300 seconds. Slow, deep breaths. You see what I mean? Genocide has happened on U.S. soil and nobody did anything about it. The hillbillies only care about the second. They don't even really care about the second. They just like feeling important. And people that gravitate towards guns, not all of them, there are some people that are just genuine gun hobbyists, but people that gravitate towards guns and the culture of owning guns and bragging about guns and talking about guns as a political force, those people tend to be people that can't affect any change in the real world in any other way other than to have a gun. That's the only time that they feel like that they're in control of their life, that they have some kind of influence over the people around them. Typically, they're not smart or influential enough to have those things, so they get a gun because a gun is it's like a social cheat sheet. You know what I mean? You whip one of those out and you're in control. You brag about having one of those, and somebody that doesn't have one of those has to. You know what I mean? That's what guns are about. Guns aren't about protecting liberty. Guns aren't about protecting the United States and its way of life. Guns aren't about protecting us from the tyranny of the government. It's none of that. None of that. Guns are about making people that have guns feel like they're powerful. That's what guns are about. And that's a fact that 90% of gun owners just quite frankly will not admit. Absolutely. I've never once had a sense of power since I purchased my handgun. Okay. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. People hold themselves hostage to their first revelations. Oh. How are guns fun? I mean, I've fired guns before, and I can tell you that, like, it is kind of fun to target shoot and stuff. It's not what most people are doing with their guns, though. Most gun owners are not hobbyist gun owners. They're home defense, self-defense gun owners. What if you only use your firearms for hunting? Then you should be willing to get a national hunting license and keep a concurrent gun registration and all of that. I don't got a problem with people having guns. I just have a problem with anybody being able to get them. And I guess I have a problem with the attitude of gun owners. What about people who have mental problems? People with mental problems shouldn't have guns. There should be mental health tests that you take before you purchase a gun, so that we can all be reasonably assured that you're not going to turn that gun on your neighbors or yourself or your family, your classmates, and that you're going to be responsible enough to keep that gun locked up in a way that no teenagers are going to grab it and go on a rampage with it. Laughs in black market. I want you to imagine something, though. I want you to imagine a world where law enforcement resources are freed up from chasing down petty weed users, and all of that drug war stuff is focused on black market gun deals. I want you to imagine a world where when you do a black market gun deal, you're risking a federal prison term, and there's an actual good chance that a federal agent is going to catch you. Imagine that world. Now laugh in black market. Now giggle in black market. Overweight troll. Yep, you got me, buddy. I look terrible. Man, I'm crying some salty tears over what you think I look like, dude. I definitely put this on today hoping that you would come in here and fucking compliment me, bro. I need you. I need your approval for my life. God damn, man. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? How's my back? It sucks, like always. I mean, when you look at me, you can tell that I'm a guy that really is trying to get people to look at him and go, man, he's well dressed, well put together. You look at me, you see a guy that cares what other people think he looks like. Definitely. Definitely, dude. I think you're handsome, Paul. I'm not, though. I'm not, though. Damn, Paul, you're really well put together, well dressed. I know you care a lot about what I think of you. I do. I do. I do. I sure do. Yeah, peds, bring some of that heroin. Come chill. I wish I could be more like, just not give a shit. You're the pinnacle of that philosophy, and I envy you. Well, I mean, it comes at a cost, though. When you dress how you want to dress and you look how you want to look and you don't care what other people think about the way that you look and stuff, you have to deal with constant, like, there are people that are going to be giving you constant feedback in society at various levels on how you look and how you should be dressing, how you should keep yourself. So, you know, you're inviting a lot of critique from people who think that the way that you dress is something that needs to be remarked upon in this culture. You know, so it's got its ups and downs, but I prefer to be this way than the way I used to be. I used to be a guy that cared very much, like, you know, wore polos to work every day, had a bunch of khaki pants, had a bunch of dress shoes and button-ups, and, you know, really tried to look like a productive member of society, kept my face shaved pretty clean, kept my hair nice and short, spiked up in the front, you know. I've been down that road. I just didn't find any happiness there, so now I look and dress and do what I like. Are you happier now? By far. By far. And despite what people might say to me every day when I do one of these, I'm okay with what I see in the mirror when I, you know, put myself together and shit. I'm okay with it, you know. Whereas back in the day, even when I was, you know, trying to look presentable, trying to look buttoned down, trying to look clean cut and all of that, I never once felt okay with what I saw, because it didn't look like me over there. It looked like me trying to be something I wasn't over there. And now I at least look like me. This is what I imagine myself to look like, so I'm a happier dude because of it. You look disgusting. Yikes, man. Most people who gun down their classmates are social rejects that would get killed in a black market gun deal. This is one of the great little counter arguments to the black market argument that gets thrown out, which is, I want you to imagine Adam Lanza buying a street gun. I'll wait. Adam Lanza, the Newtown shooter. I want you to imagine that kid buying a street piece. Do I need to say anything else? How about the Batman shooter? I want you to imagine that dude brokering and negotiating a street piece. I'll wait. Elliot Rodger buying a gun from a gang, yeah. I want you to imagine Elliot Rodger walking down to C Street to the corner and going, "Hey there, homie, do you happen to know where I could get a gat?" Man, why don't you get the fuck on up out of here before I whoop your ass? A gat. Oh, sorry, sir. Excuse me, bro? Do you know where I might get strapped up? It's just not gonna happen. The people that do this type of shit don't have the social prowess, the skill, the guile, or the money to be doing street deals. They rely on stupid people that buy their guns legally and then just leave them lying around. Oh my God, dude, it's just the stupidest thing. Just the stupidest fucking thing you ever hear. I love that picture, Adam Lanza doing a street deal. Could I I get a gun? Yeah, show him, man, what you want, man. I got this fucking shotty right here. I got this strap. You got an assault rifle? Oh, yeah, man, you want an assault rifle? Man, I got no problem selling you assault rifles, man. Come on, take... Oh, yeah, I'll take one of those. How much you charging? For you, man? $20. Oh, that's good. It's an easy amount of money for a weirdo like me to get. I know, man, I know. It's like the black market is perfect, isn't it? Yeah. What you plan on doing with this guy, man? You don't mind me asking? Hunting deer. Oh, that sounds believable, man. Here you go. There's that transaction. Hey, man, go hunt some deer. Okay. Beaker the Muppet. You can buy them on the dark web. Get the fuck out of here. Shoe. How do you feel about YouTube censoring flat Earth video? We love your thoughts. Thanks. I don't know, man. Sorry, I don't got a good quote for you today. Trust your sources. I don't care. YouTube censors everything. You know, crying about YouTube censoring shit is like crying over spilled milk at this point. It's just what they do. It's like literally, it's all their employees do. Any employee of YouTube that isn't, you know, involved on the upkeep end, like the back end stuff, they're all involved in just censoring content. So, you know, the flat earthers are not alone. 3D printed guns are 1-2 shot quitters. Only an idiot would use those. They can blow your hand off. It's just idiot. It's just stupid. Like, the arguments against sensible gun control are just stupid. They don't make any fucking sense. Paul, you don't got to be from the hood to sell a gun. Aren't you from Madera? You should know this. Yeah, I didn't say you had to be from the hood. I was just counteracting this idea that these socially maladapted, borderline retarded, psychotic people that get their parents' guns and go rampaging through schools would not be able to broker a deal on the black market, hood or otherwise. That's my point. They rely on people that have the social skills and the ability to walk into a store and pass the background check and get a big weapon, and then are stupid enough to leave them in a cabinet where Beaker can walk by and pick it up and go kill a bunch of kindergartners. Now, are we on the same page now? Jesus Christ, man. Relying on others who could legally get their guns was how Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold got their shit. That's how Adam Lanza got his shit. That's how the Batman shooter that got his shit. Yeah. This is how they do it. I love all this dark web shit. All these people that have never ordered anything on the dark web and never will, going like, the dark web, bro. It's like, get on there and get arrested, please. Get on there and show everybody how fucking easy it is. Dumbasses. Tor for the win, huh? Yeah. How's Tor protecting your identity when that package gets mailed to your house and the dude that was selling it to you was a Fed? How's that? How's Tor protecting that identity then? Dumbass. Dude, there's no such thing as anonymity on the internet. Your VPN doesn't matter. Your fucking Tor doesn't matter. If they want to know what you're up to, what you're looking at, and what you're purchasing, they know it. They know it. This idea that you are safe buying things anywhere on the internet is fucking silly. Straight up silly. Hey there, baby.
Hello.
Welcome home. I'll come get the door for you so you don't gotta juggle your keys. Diamonds on my chains, blow. Every 20 minutes, change clothes. I have no before the Lambo, just so I can say no money. Thank you, baby. I got the diamonds on my neck. Like bankroll fresh. Pocket full of street money. Huh?
Pocket full of street money.
Yeah.
What's up? I remember saying how much you wanted one of these.
I did. You brought home one for yourself, like, I know her. Chill out, bud. Tay, get
I
down.
know you're excited. I know. It's all right.
Dinor's just like, it's ecstatic
Mom,
that you're
Mom,
home.
Mom. I wore my Sylveon bow today. Somebody commented on it.
Oh.
They're like, is that a Sylveon bow? I was like, yeah, it is.
Nerds.